I am Daniel Madison. Thanks for being here. I do appreciate you spending a little bit of time with me today. I've been thinking a lot about the future of playing cards and the playing card industry, the playing card community, and I wanted to share my thoughts with you and get your thoughts in return, see what you think. To begin with, I want to give a little bit of an update on the Madison Trawlers playing cards. These are the Madison Trawlers. I released these quietly, secretly on pre-order, on a pre-sale earlier this year, and they've almost sold out. Now, I've been really quiet about these playing cards for a reason, for a very specific reason that was driven by the production of the original Madisonist playing cards. So the Trawlers are the follow-up deck to the Madisonist playing cards, and this deck, the Trawlers, it will be the very last time that you see the Madisonist symbol on a deck of playing cards. I'm bringing it to an end when it comes to playing cards and using the symbol. I'm bringing that to an end, saying that there are quite a few designs that I came up with and that I had help with other designers that I want to show you. So on my socials, probably on Instagram soon, I'll be sharing some of the designs that never made it to print. But there's a specific reason why I want to put an end to the Madisonist logo and playing cards, and it's simply because I've moved on from that stage of my life that I thought was going to be basically the end of my life with this gravestone image. Things changed this year, things picked up, and I became a better person. Or at least I'm trying to become a better person, and Charlie helped me dramatically with that. So that's why you see the new Charlie Madison logo. That's why I changed to this, so it's Charlie forever for me. But what happened with the Madisonist playing cards in the production of those, there was so many production delays and holds up and things that went wrong, and I was so excited about those playing cards being released that I didn't shut the hell up about them. I was talking about them constantly on YouTube, on Instagram, online, constantly promoting them because I was so excited about them. And then when all the delays happen, it feels so much longer between me announcing them and then they're released because of the delays. Same thing happened with the Trawlers. There's been a few holdups that couldn't be helped, all on me. But that's why I've kept them secret. That's why I've not been talking and screaming and shouting about those playing cards. I've been sitting back waiting for them to be delivered to the Madisonist warehouse. So I just had an update from the production of the Trawlers, and it's coming very soon. I'm gonna spend a few days trying to figure out when the official release date's gonna be. Everybody who's ordered them so far, thank you so much. There's still a few left, but in a weird way, I'm hoping that they sell out before I even announce the release date. So the few that are left, you can pick them up right now. There's a link in this video description. One of the reasons why the Madison Trawlers are going to be the last Madisonist thing, and the reason I'm moving on, is because everything that I do with playing cards has now changed in the past few weeks, in the past month or so. The way that I produce playing cards, the way that I release playing cards, and the future of playing cards for me is going to be quite dramatically different. And I'm not going to talk about it just yet. I will as soon as I can. But it's really good news, and it's a really good thing, and it's an advancement, I guess, not just for me, but for the design and the production and the artistry of playing cards. So as soon as I can, I'll tell you everything about that. But what I wanted to talk about today, I'm going to be thinking a lot about how playing cards are made now, and how playing cards are produced, and the drive behind them, and the community that supports them, and just the way that they go from conception to production to final sale. The whole process has changed dramatically. When I first started in the magic industry, before I joined Illusionist, my first ever deck of playing cards is the Madison Players, which I've spoke about on this channel before, and I actually have some here, in fact. Brett Pendlebury sent me these, and these ones are from my friend Matty, who, once I finish this video, I'm going to head over to Electric Picture House to pick up some playing cards for the Madison deck reviews, and I'm going to go meet Matty. He's getting a dope tattoo on his arm. But back then, that was my first deck of playing cards, and that was about, I think it was like 6 or 7 years ago. And back then, I don't want to use the word fashion, but designer playing cards, like playing cards designed for an artist, weren't a thing. Like, the only people doing it was David Blaine and Dan and Dave. And Illusionist had a few decks, the Tiger deck, the Viper deck. So I kind of joined the industry at the beginning of that, and I guess I was a bit of a driving force behind I guess I took the steering wheel for Illusionist a little bit when we moved on from the players to the rounders, which I don't have any rounders. I have some pink rounders, but the first ever black rounders along with the scarlet rounders, it hadn't been seen before that too much. The idea of a person, an artist, driving a deck of playing cards and being the force behind a deck of playing cards, and I'm proud and happy to have been there at the beginning of that. Now, if you look at the industry and the community today, it's dramatically different. Every mother swear word and his dog has a deck of playing cards, and every mother swear word and his dog can have a deck of playing cards because it's so easy to achieve right now, especially with companies like Cartamundi, Cards of the World, who are the guys behind my playing cards. It's really easy to do, and it's really easy to get a quality deck of playing cards. Even maybe 1 year ago, maybe 2 years ago, you could get a deck of playing cards online on NPC, I think it was. You could get one deck of cards printed, but the quality was terrible. But now, because of companies like Cartamundi, anybody can have a deck of playing cards printed. So this, in the beginning, I thought, and I saw this, and I thought of this, just like a lot of people, as problematic, is not a good thing for the Magic industry, not a good thing for the playing card community, certainly not a good thing for the deceptive practices, I guess. And that's the initial thought, I think. And I think it might have come from a place of fear, but also I think the industry itself and the playing card community and designers, it balanced itself out. It's like an oscillation. Like, I sit back and I just watch. I don't ever try to fight for my cause. I simply just stand for my own personal cause, and it kind of happens around you. If you fight, you're creating a force that doesn't necessarily need to be there. And what I mean by that is, when it came to playing cards, all the terrible playing cards that were released, when all of a sudden you could make your own deck of playing cards, the industry became flooded, became crowded with terrible playing cards, and not even from terrible designers. Yes, from terrible designers, yes, from people who weren't designers but just wanted their own deck of playing cards, but also from the biggest companies and the biggest names were producing terrible playing cards. And I think a lot of people and companies were trying to jump on that train. It was moving so quickly. Playing card sales was shooting through the roofs, and everybody jumped on board. And there seemed to be a lot of people losing their sense of taste and sense of style when it came to the design of playing cards. So you saw a lot of terrible playing cards coming out simply because we could release playing cards. So all of a sudden everybody rushes to it, and everybody thinks, let's put playing cards out. And it was a strange thing to see, but going back to what I said, it's an oscillation. Like, we did go through that patch where there were terrible playing cards, but the community and the industry and the playing card world itself balances itself out. Because with all the terrible playing cards that came around, all of a sudden we had the good ones stood out, because you've got a crowd of terrible decks, and all of a sudden the good ones, now they look good against the terrible ones, which is strange. But now when you look at the Magic industry, the playing card industry, after that point when that movement has happened, and I feel like it's passing, there's less terrible decks. And maybe it's because people are learning, or the designers are learning. It's definitely because designers are backing off a little bit. But genuinely, you do see a lot of good playing cards. Like, most of the playing cards that are coming out these days, it's hard to find a bad one, and that's a really good thing for the Magic industry and the playing card industry. And I think a huge part of that, which is why I wanted to make this video, is because all of a sudden the way that the creative, not all of a sudden, I guess this is how it's worked all along, but I think the playing card industry and designers and artists have finally caught up to this idea that we don't need the middlemen anymore. Like, you watching, you as a creator, you as an artist, you who has an idea in your head for a deck of playing cards, and you want a deck of playing cards made, just make it, put it out there. The platforms are all there for you. Don't need companies anymore. And I think the transaction from supporter to artist is direct, I think that's how it should be, especially from the artist point of view, but also from the supporter. If you're picking up somebody's project, everybody who picks up one of my decks of playing cards, you're directly supporting me. And it's the same for every single artist, and it's now especially the same for people who are releasing playing cards. Not companies, but individuals, people. A good example, I just did the deck review for Chris Severson's Technique playing cards. Direct to the artist, from the supporter to the artist. And I think that's the future of playing cards, because it allows the way the platforms work now. It allows the artist to not have to worry about funding, and not have to worry about the marketing, because the marketing's all there. We all have YouTube, we all have Instagram, we all have access to these things. And when I say funding, I mean, look at these websites. Kickstarter is the prime example. Some of the most amazing playing cards in the industry have come from Kickstarter, and some of the future amazing, some of the best playing cards to have ever been seen by the world that haven't been created yet will happen on Kickstarter. So I guess the message that I wanted to put across in this, if you're an artist, if you're a designer, if you're a creator of playing cards, don't wait for somebody to come and give you a deal. Don't go to a company, or do that. By all means do that, but also understand, study and learn the industry, and understand that you can make playing cards, you can make things happen without other people getting involved and taking from it. And when I say taking from it, I don't mean financially, I mean creatively. A huge problem, not a huge problem, but a problem that I found from working for companies when it came to playing card designs is so many different people were involved that the playing card design became. There's not a deck of playing cards I didn't work on where the design was compromised by at least one person somewhere along the line, and that's fine if it's a good team, if it's a creative team. I mean, the Hellions, the Madison Hellions, so many different opinions came in the way of that and manipulated the end product, but that was for the better. That was by far for the better. It started off as something that I'm glad it didn't become. I know I've gone off on a tangent there, but going back to the idea, don't be put off on your ideas of releasing playing cards or wanting to get playing cards created. And not just playing cards, any creative any creations that you have as an independent artist, there is a way, there's always going to be a way for you to get it out to the world. There will be supporters, because people are like us, people are like me out there. I know there are so many people out there like me watching, and I'm connecting with them day after day. New people, old people, new friends, through being an independent artist and doing it on my own back. Don't be afraid of being an independent artist, and don't be afraid of the industries, because I think what's happened now is, as independent creators and independent artists, we're bigger than the companies now, creatively, and with the things that we're allowed to do and the things that we have access to. The independent artist is the future, especially with playing cards. From supporter direct to artist, the best possible way. That being said, all of that being said, thanks. If you're still listening, by the way, I'm going to head over to Rob's, the tattoo studio, and I'm going to take you with me. I'm going to do some photography there, maybe film a few bits, so I'll come back and give this video a little bit of an outro. But let's head over to Rob's, say hi to the guys at Electric Picture House. So I just got back from Electric Picture House Tattoo Studio. It was good to catch up with my friends Rob, Cam, Matt was there getting a dope tattoo of Marilyn Monroe with a face tattoo holding a gun. What? Looks dope, check it out. Thank you to my friend Josh Brett. He sent me some of his new playing cards. I just picked these up. Deceptive Arts playing cards. Stay tuned to this channel to see me review these playing cards. These are dope. I'm a huge fan of these. Thank you, Josh. But The video following this one is going to be finally the Madison Deck Review episode 7 with the Technique playing cards by Chris Severson. Stay tuned, you don't want to miss it. These playing cards are incredible. I'm Daniel Madison, thanks for watching. I'll be back very